here in the United States, if you live in or near Mooresville, North Carolina, you might not be able to purchase beer at your favorite convenience store. Not for a while, at least. This story begins on 24th of August. A couple of teenagers were involved in a traffic accident. The driver, who was 17, and the passenger, who was 16, both taken to hospital with minor injuries. But when cops got to the scene, they found empty cans of malt beverages in the car. Not beer, but I'm imagining a malt beverage is what we now call...
like the Smirnoff Ice.
Trulies and White Claws and Smirnoff Ices. So the teens were under the influence of alcohol, both. And both had purchased their malt beverages earlier that same night from the LK Mart over there on Deal Road. Upon further review, authorities found 2 other teens, I guess they checked the tapes, had bought malt beverages from the same clerk on the same night. They were not involved in accident. What I think we got here is a McLovin situation.
Well, McLovin, the fake ID.
Wait, you changed your name to McLovin? McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What, are you trying to be an Irish R&B singer?
Oh, they let you pick any name you want when you get down there.
And you landed on McLovin.
Yeah, I was between that and Muhammad.
Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth.
Fogel, have you ever actually met anyone named Muhammad?
Have you actually ever met anyone named McLovin?
You look like a future pedophile in this picture, number 1. Number 2, it doesn't even have a first name. It just says McLovin.
What? What name? Who are you, Seal?
I love that.
I think my favorite part of that is where he said, why don't you pick a common name? Muhammad is the most common
Coming up on the planet. Read a book.
They're all right.
I know each one of them is right.
It sounds like something somebody would say to me. Oh, God.
I can't argue it.
But you know what I mean. Can't you just be John Smith? My God. No. Muhammad McLovin.
So
Classic.
So the kids, like I said, the kids are okay, but they were buying malt beverages, underage. So now the state has charged the clerk for selling alcoholic beverages without checking ID, and they've also charged the store owner for allowing ABC violations on the premises, and the possible punishment is the loss of your ABC license.
Oh, boy.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, that's money.
I was just, we were talking about young people. My son is 18, and you asked me earlier, he's home for fall break.
Yes.
And you asked me about midterms. Now, they're coming up. And he's got, so far, his grades are much better in college than they were in high school. I really don't know why. And he does seem to be focused more.
Remind us again, Kelly, how many classes your son is taking at the moment. Is it 4 typically or 5?
It's 15 hours, so I guess that's 5 classes that he's taking. He's got 3 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 on Tuesday, Thursday. Fairly typical, I guess, for a freshman.
Yeah.
And he was home this weekend, and he said that he's got midterms coming up because his mother was bragging on him. He's like, your grades are really good. He had talked at one point about transferring, and she said, if you, and this is before he even started, but he really likes East Carolina. But she said, if you do want to transfer somewhere and you keep your grades up, you might be able to do that. And he goes, yeah, but I'm going to bomb the midterms. I mean, he just said it out.
He said it just like that.
Yeah, and I said, well, you've got good grades. I've already gotten a couple of pirate args from your professors saying good job.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's like it was the good job flag, arg, that I've gotten twice. And I said to him, you don't know that you're going to bomb. He goes, yeah, I'll totally bomb the midterms. I mean, I'll fail on those. I never take tests well. He said,
did you bore in? Oh,
well, he said I never take tests well. And so I said, but you can study the material. He said, nah, I can't retain all that stuff. Nah, there's no way. He kept saying it. So I said to him what I had heard in the gym 2 weeks ago.
Stop staring at that girl's butt.
No, the other time. The other day.
Wipe it down.
No.
Light a match.
No.
She's 17.
No.
Coach, they're towing your car.
No.
Keep it.
I said to him what I heard in the gym 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Coach Brittany said it. We were getting ready to go into a 2-minute all-out row, and Coach Brittany said, you can say to yourself, I can, or you can say to yourself, I can't. Whichever you say, you'll be right. I loved it. I thought it was great advice. Bam, mind blown. So I say to my son, he's talking about bombing the midterms. And I say to him, stop talking right now. Say to yourself, either I can or I can't. Either one you say, you'll be right. And he said, yeah, I can't. And I said,
Well, Coach Brittany didn't have a follow-up.
What'd she say after
It's
that?
supposed to be poignant.
And he goes, I can't. There's no way. I'm going to Chipotle. That's what he said. Those are his last words to me. I'm going to Chipotle.
Bad choice.
That's what I told him too. He goes, you don't know what I get. I said, yeah, I don't care. You're making a bad choice. Exactly. So it led me into, another thing he did, by the way. This is so my son. We were sitting there yesterday, and all of a sudden he went he goes, we're just sitting there. Football was on. And he goes, something had just struck him that was really horrifying.
Got a shiver.
Yeah. And his mother said, what? And he goes, I'm just thinking about when I have to be 50 and take a prostate exam. Like a colon. And
What?
and I said, what? He goes, yeah, you know how they go up the butt with the camera and all that. And he's like, I'm just really dreading that. And I was like, yeah, but you're 18. He goes, yeah, but I'm going to have to do that. And I said, yeah, we all have to do that. And he goes, you have no idea. And I said, I do have an idea. I've done it. I've actually had it done.
Well, the people in this room.
Yeah. I said,
I've had a camera up my butt.
I said, both of us have an idea. And he goes, oh, it's just tormenting me. I was like, you're 32 years away from it. I wouldn't worry
What
about
triggered that?
I don't know.
Was there a commercial? on?
I don't think so. It was no, I mean Denver was on, so maybe that was.
Boy, we're really taking it up there.
I mean,
Denver's butt.
God,
I have a butt.
There's gonna be a camera up there. That was when, yeah. And so I was like, you've got to stop. You've got to not take that. Think about that.
I think it's going to be harder to get him married than we thought.
Exactly.
Just focus on the midterm, son.